Look at it. I have nailed that. The flavors are spot on. Come with me because today we are about to make the best barbecue dessert you've ever seen. We're making my crunchy orange creamsicle dessert. Let's get started. Today we are making such a fun and nostalgic dessert that's perfect for any of your summer gatherings. This dessert has every component you'd expect in an awesome dessert. It's creamy, it's crunchy, it's sweet, and it's salty. So to start with our orange creamsicle bars, we need to start with the orange part. So what I have here is just a platter that I've lined with 3 layers of paper towels. I also have 3 15-ounce cans of mandarin oranges in light syrup, or you can get them in juice. So I drain them well, and I'm gonna spread them onto the paper towels in a single layer. That's very important because we wanna get these as dry as we can, but we also want to get them as cold as we can in a short amount of time. So I'm spreading these out in a single layer. I'm gonna pop this in the freezer for about 15 or 20 minutes, not until they're frozen solid, but just until they're icy cold. And the reason we're doing that is because when it's time for us to set our Jell-O, it's gonna help the Jell-O set faster. Now, the juice that we have from the mandarin oranges yielded us exactly 2 cups, so don't discard this. We're gonna use it in a little bit. But before we do, let's start on the crust portion of our bars. So I have here a 9x13 baking dish, and our crust is gonna go in that. In a Ziploc bag, I'm gonna add in 6 cups of Honey Bunches of Oats cereal with almonds. And do not tell my son that I used all his cereal, okay? It's our secret. Now, the reason I'm using Honey Bunches of Oats cereal is A, because it's nicely sweetened, but not too sweet. B, because it has the oat clusters in there, which give it that crumble, if you will, texture. And then, of course, it has the almonds. So we're gonna get lots of components from this one cereal. To that, I'm gonna add in 1 stick of melted butter, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and a pinch of salt. Now, the butter is salted, and I just added a pinch of salt, so that's gonna give us the salty component to this dessert. So we're just gonna zip up the bag, get all the air out that we can, and we're gonna take all of our aggressions out on this bag. If somebody pissed you off, make believe they're in this bag. And you're just gonna squish it up and get the cereal scrunched up and the butter all incorporated. Now that we scrunched up all of our cereal and crushed it all up, it's okay if you leave some big pieces and some little pieces. That's great because you'll get a texture balance there. And our butter's all incorporated. We're gonna dump it into our 9x13, and we're just gonna take a cup and we're gonna just push it down ever so slightly. You just wanna make sure that you get an even layer. So now I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put it in a 350-degree oven for 10 minutes or until it's golden brown. Then we're gonna take it out and we're gonna let it cool at room temperature completely. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the cream part of our orange creamsicle dessert. So let's go over to the stand mixer. To the bowl of my stand mixer, I'm gonna add in mascarpone cheese. We're gonna add in 3/4 of a cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, a pinch of salt. And because I want this to be very vanilla forward, because the vanilla part of it, any orange creamsicle has a lot of vanilla, I'm adding in about 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla bean paste. And then we're just gonna mix this up. So with our mixer on medium-low, I'm gonna start streaming in slowly with heavy whipping cream that's ice cold. Now I'm just gonna wipe down the sides of the bowl with my rubber spatula just to make sure that everything gets incorporated, and scrape the bottom of the bowl as well. Now I'm just gonna take a mop-peen and I'm gonna put it over the mixer to keep down any splatter off my kitchen walls and ceiling. And I'm gonna turn the mixer on to medium-high, and I'm gonna let it go until we get medium soft peaks. Our cream is done. So now we're just gonna set this aside and we're gonna move on to the orange part. While our cream is coming together, we're gonna make the orange component to our orange creamsicle bars. So I'm gonna take the 2 cups of mandarin orange juice that I reserved from draining the mandarin oranges. And I'm gonna bring that to a boil. So now that our reserved mandarin orange juice has come to a boil, I'm gonna pour it back into the measuring cup. And I'm gonna put into that 2 packets, 3 ounces each of orange Jell-O mix. And we're just gonna whisk that around until all of the Jell-O powder is dissolved. Once we have all of our Jell-O mix dissolved, we're gonna add in 1 cup of ice cold water. Now what we wanna do here is we're trying to set this gelatin as quickly as possible. That's why we froze our mandarin orange slices. Now that we have that all mixed up, we're gonna add the mandarin orange slices into the Jell-O mix. Just give that a good mix. And that is really gonna help start to set this gelatin because the mandarin orange slices are nice and cold. They're not frozen solid, they're just icy cold. So now we're just gonna set that aside for a second. So now we can start to assemble. Our crust is nice and cooled off. We have our stabilized whipped cream mixture that we're gonna put into, or onto, I should say, the crust. And we're just gonna make a nice even layer. Now with the cream, you wanna make sure that you get all the way to the edges of the pan because that's gonna help seal the crust off so that when we pour the orange gelatin mixture over, it doesn't seep down to the bottom. So we got our cream and you can see how I got it to right up against the edges to seal off the pan from the crust. Can you see that beautiful layer already? So now we're gonna take our mandarin orange mixture and we're just gonna slowly pour it. Now use your fingers and just arrange the mandarin oranges all over the top. Make sure you get them in the corner so that every slice has a mandarin orange in it. And please, for the love of God, make sure your hands are clean, please. Thank you. Now we have all of our oranges and our orange mixture on top. We're gonna stick this in the refrigerator and you're gonna have to wait, I know, 4 to 6 hours or until the Jell-O is set. Once that happens, I'll show you the next step. Our orange creamsicle dessert is done and look at it. Can you see all those beautiful layers? Let's give her a taste. Now you know the first piece is always the worst, so no judgment. Look at it. Look at the layers. That's gonna be good. I have nailed that. Yes, I have. That tastes like a crunchy orange creamsicle. Oh my God. That is so good. It's creamy, it's crunchy, it's slightly salty, it's sweet, it's everything. And the flavors are spot on. Oh my God. This is going to be a crowd pleaser. Guys, if you want the recipe, and you're going to want the recipe to my crunchy orange creamsicle dessert, comment the word recipe in the comment section below and I'll be sure to send it to your DM. Thank you so much for watching. Oh my God, this is so good.